It's gonna be rough, and it is what it is. You guys been with me for a minute. You guys already know, and this is spiritual boot camp. You know what I mean? Man, this is where we keep it real. This is the grown folk channel. You know what I mean? We don't sugarcoat stuff here. We have real heart to heart conversations about real stuff, stuff that matters. You know what I mean? We don't get caught up in the superficial stuff. We talk about heart to heart matters. Man, come on in, come on in, come on in. Man, family, today we're gonna talk about, are you okay? Are you okay? You know, it's a trip because we ask people, "Are you okay?" You know, just in passing, "What's up? You good?" You know what I mean? And we say stuff like that, but I don't really think that we really mean that. You know what I mean? When we ask that question, "Are you okay? Are you good? What's up?" We ain't really looking for a response. You know what I mean? And the great majority of people they ain't. You know what I mean? They, that's just their way of acknowledging you. That's their way of saying hi. But they don't really give a damn about what you're going through. You know what I mean? They don't really give a damn what you're struggling with. That's like when somebody sneezes, everybody out of courtesy says, God bless you. But people don't really mean that. You know what I mean? Somebody give you something, most people don't really mean thank you when they say it. You know what I mean? And so when you ask somebody, are you okay? Man, what are you really asking them? Are you waiting for a response? Do you really want to hear what they're going through? The great majority of us were not emotionally or spiritually prepared to be able to answer somebody's question or be able to listen to somebody and be able to engage somebody in a deep, intimate, heart to heart conversation about whether or not they're okay or not, about the crap that they're going through. The great majority of people today, especially here in America, man, they're struggling emotionally, they're struggling spiritually. They have no fucking idea what tomorrow brings for them. They have no fucking idea how they're gonna make it through the day. The great majority of people are struggling with trauma and pain that the great majority of us wouldn't be able to comprehend. And so when we ask somebody, are you okay? What's up with you, Zach? When you ask somebody, are you okay? Are you emotionally, intellectually equipped to be able to respond to them, be able to help them? Stop Tucson. I think that's how you pronounce it. What's up with you? What's up with you, Edwin? We're not equipped to handle that stuff. The great majority of people's problems and issues, man, they will blow our freaking mind. And the trip is, we're so quick to say that, man, this person's dramatic, this person, da da da. And we got all this stupid stuff to say when somebody wants to open up and have a real heart to heart conversation with us. When somebody wants to sit down and just bare their chest, bare their heart to you. Are you emotionally equipped to handle that? Are you equipped intellectually to be able to help them and guide them through that dark phase that they're going through? So many of us would pass them a blunt, we'll grab them a bottle. Man, fuck that shit. There's many more fish in the sea. Let's go get another bitch. And then let's go to the club. Let's go to the bar, or whatever the case may be. We're quick to come up with fucking superficial answers and stupid shit to distract that person from the fucking pain. We don't really want to talk about their pain. We don't really want to talk about what they're struggling with. And the trip is, so many of us, we've tried to engage in conversations with people in our past. We tried to have these heart to heart conversations just to be shut down, just to be ignored, just to be treated as though we didn't say shit. I didn't just tell you that I'm suicidal. I didn't just tell you that, man, I'm ready to end it all. And you gonna blow that off like I ain't said shit. I'm telling you, I'm ready to turn this motherfucking bitch up. I'm ready to go into motherfucking work and lay everybody down. And you gonna act like I ain't said shit. Because we're not intellectually, spiritually, or emotionally mature enough to understand and be able to see and hear the fucking pain that people are carrying. We're not. We can't handle their pain. I can't handle your bullshit. I got my own shit I gotta carry. I got my own shit I'm dealing with. So I ain't got time to be your fucking counselor. I ain't got time to be your fucking minister. I ain't got time to be your fucking therapist. Because I got my own fucking shit. I don't know how I'm gonna pay fucking rent. I don't know if I'm gonna get my car repossessed. I don't know if this girl cheating on me or not. I don't know if he's been faithful or not, if he's been real or not. I don't know if that, and we got all this stuff going on within us that we're no fucking good to anybody else. We're going into that again. You guys already know that's been with me for a minute. I'm not sugarcoating shit. I remember when I was a kid growing up in church, the old folks would say, "Oh, the pastor, he's stepping on toes today." That means he's coming hard. That means, man, he don't give two fucks about your fucking feelings. He gonna tell you the motherfucking truth according to him, the best way he know how. And if that offends you, so fucking what? Deal with it. Get over it. That's what this platform is all about. As a spiritual drill instructor, I don't give two fucks what you think about me. As a spiritual drill instructor, I don't give two fucks whether you think that I'm a pretty boy, whether you think that I'm a fake, whether you think whatever the fuck it is you think. Your opinion about me ain't got shit to do with me or my fucking reality. What's up with you, Lord? And so we've got to grow the fuck up. If you are a light worker, if you're a star seed, if you're a quote unquote real child of God, you had better grow the fuck up and understand that people are fucking dying out here in these motherfucking streets. People are fucking depressed and suicidal. People are stressed the fuck out. People are fucking anxious out of this fucking world. People have no fucking clue what to do. They're fucking lost. And if you're a star seed, if you're a quote unquote spiritual person, you came here to be a beacon of hope, a beacon of love, beacon of light. How the fuck are you helping them? How the fuck are you guiding them? See, one of my problems that I have with Christianity is we're quick to tell people to, oh, go pray about it. We're quick to tell people to get on their fucking knees and meditate, or not meditate, but to fast. We're quick to tell people to go read the Bible. Reading the Bible ain't gonna fix your fucking problems. Reading the Bible ain't gonna get your fucking bills paid today. Reading the Bible ain't gonna feed your fucking kids today. Reading the Bible ain't gonna keep you from going fucking homeless. We've got to grow the fuck up. And again, to each their own, do what you do. I'm not knocking reading the Bible. I'm not knocking praying. I'm not knocking fasting. But you had better be doing a whole lot more than just that stupid, ignorant ass shit. There's been people in church 20, 30, 40, 50 fucking years still carrying the same fucking baggage. Ain't never resolved their fucking daddy issues. Ain't never resolved the fact that they got abandonment issues and all this other stupid shit. Because all they've been told to do is pray about it. All they've been told to do is read their word. Just keep coming to church, paying your tithes and offering. God got you. What's up with you, Para? We've got to grow the fuck up. We've got to grow the fuck up. Are you okay? When I ask you, are you okay? I'm opening up the time for you to say, hey, you know what? This is my chance to be as transparent as possible. This is my chance to be able to take all the weight of the world that I'm carrying, the fear and anxiety and all this other shit that I'm doing. This is my opportunity to be able to have a heart to heart conversation with somebody. This is my opportunity to get the fucking help I need. This is the fucking opportunity for me to get the guidance, the answers that I've been looking for. Are you a real child of God? Are you a real man of God? Are you a real light worker? A star seed? Are you a real chosen one? Are you really about trying to help people grow the fuck up emotionally? Are you really about trying to help people deal with their trauma and their insecurities and their fears and their issues? Everybody calling themselves a light worker. Everybody calling themselves a child of God. Everybody calling themselves a chosen one and all this other stuff ain't really about that fucking life. It's great cliches. It's great clickbait. You get people to watch you and listen to you talk your stupid ass shit. It's great for people to come and listen to you regurgitate some shit you've heard other people say. But if you're a real one, you're not just talking that talk, you live in it. You walk in that motherfucking walk. We got to grow the fuck up. We've got to understand everybody can't do what we do. Everybody can't do what we do. What makes you different from the rest of the people in the world that's just talking stupid shit? What makes you different from everybody else on social media? What makes you different from everybody else talking about being a chosen one? What makes you different about being everybody else that's talking about star seeds and crystals and all this other stuff? Everybody talking about God ain't connected to God. Everybody talking about God, Jesus, Yahshua, the Most High, ain't connected to them. We've got to grow the fuck up and understand that. So a whole lot of people in church, whole lot of people in mosques and temples don't give two fucks about what you're going through. Don't give two fucks about what you're dealing with. They just want you to keep showing up. They just want you to keep supporting them. Keep bringing your money. Keep being a blessing to them. They really don't give a fuck about what you're dealing with. They'd rather talk than listen to you talk about your shit. They want to talk because they don't have the answers to help you get better. They want to talk because they're going to distract you and lead you down another fucking path because they ain't capable of helping you resolve your shit. Oh, God help us. It don't matter about your degrees. It don't matter about your quote unquote worldly credentials. None of that shit fucking matters. As a life coach and a mentor, you would be blown away how many people that got master's degree and doctorate degrees in psychology that reach out to me and other coaches and mentors. You'd be blown away how many people have been blown away. How do you know this shit? You don't have a master's degree in psychology. You don't have a master's degree or doctorate degree in psychiatry, none of this other stupid shit. But yet you know this stuff better than I do. We got to grow up. We got to grow up because it's not about your credentials. It's not about how many scriptures you could quote. As a kid, I knew the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. As a kid, I could quote every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelations. I could tell you about all the stories. I could tell you about the Gospels. I could tell you about Paul. I could tell you about Peter, James, John, and everybody else. But I didn't have the fucking ability to deal with my own fucking trauma. I didn't have the fucking knowledge of how to deal with being sexually abused in church by fucking Christians. Because there's nothing in the fucking Bible that's going to help you deal with being molested as a kid. There's nothing in the Bible that's going to help you deal with being raped. There's nothing in the Bible that's going to help you deal with watching your daddy stop and beat the fuck out your mama. There's nothing in the Bible that's going to help you deal with that shit. What's up with you, Ross? Glad you're able to make it. We've got to grow the fuck up. We got to grow the fuck up. If Jesus was all you need, then why is more than half of the motherfuckers in church getting divorced? I'll wait. If Jesus is all you need, if church is all you need, why is half of the people in church still fucked up after being in church 20, 30, 40, 50 fucking years? Why are they still emotionally damaged? If Jesus is all you need, why are your pastors still having a divorce? Why are your pastors still committing adultery? Why are your pastors still lusting after these little girls? Why are these preachers still sleeping with these little boys? We've got to grow the fuck up. And I know that goes against your fucking religious beliefs. That ain't got shit to do with me. That's you. At some point, and again, I don't argue with Christians. I don't waste my time arguing with Christians. I was an ordained minister in church. I'm not talking about something I fucking heard. I'm telling you what I fucking know from experience. And this is what make us as chosen ones, as light workers and stars and healers. This is what makes us so fucking powerful. And people can't fucking understand us because we didn't go to school to learn the shit we've learned. We learned this shit through the school of hard fucking knocks. We don't need somebody else giving us fucking credentials. We don't need somebody else certifying us or putting their stamp of approval on us. We've got to grow the fuck up. We know the shit that we know because we've humbled ourselves and got in alignment with God, universe source God, and asked them, hey, what the fuck is this lesson? Why am I going through all this shit? Why did my father murder my mama right in front of me? Why do I feel so much hatred for this people right here? Why do I hate these people right here? Why do I hate men? Why do I hate women? Why do I hate homosexuals? Why do I hate? We got to understand this shit. And if the truth be told, it goes back to fucking trauma. It goes back to fucking trauma. See, the problem that so many of us have is that we're always looking for something external to come fix and save us. We're always looking for the answer up in heaven. We're always going to some preacher who ain't got the fucking answers to come save us, to help us. And they can't save you. They can't fucking help you because they don't fucking know, because they ain't put in the fucking work. They ain't put in the work. So how can they give you what they ain't fucking got? And so the problem with church is so many people, we put on these fucking masks and we put on these fucking costumes of spirituality. It's going on in the spiritual movement. Oh, I got my crystals, I got my tarot, I got my sage, I got this, but you ain't doing no motherfucking work. The work is not about being fucking religious. The work is about, okay, I gotta understand me. I gotta make sense of the bullshit that I've experienced. I got to make sense of my fucking feelings, my fears, my insecurities, my hatred, my racism, my homophobic idea. I got to make sense of this shit. And people don't want to do that. People don't want to do that. People want to talk about Donald Trump like he's some fucking great savior. And I'm not knocking Donald Trump, but that's not the fucking answer. People want to talk about Camilla Harris. She's not the fucking answer. The Pope ain't none of these fucking Christian preachers the fucking answer. We got to grow the fuck up. The answer is already within you. The problem is you've been programmed and trained to think that you're insignificant, to think that you ain't capable of fixing your fucking self. And so you're trained and programmed and dumbed down to always be looking externally for the fucking answers that's within you. I know that goes against what the great majority of us believe. And it is what it is. We've got to grow the fuck up and understand this. This is why we can't be a beacon of light in the world. This is why we can't help other people through their fucking darkness. This is why people come in church, go to church by the thousands, and leave by the tens of thousands. Why? Because they're going looking for the fucking answers. They're going looking because they got their heart broke. They're going because they're financially bankrupt. They're going because they're insecure and all this other bullshit that they're dealing with. And then they get inside the church and they're judged even more by people that ain't dealt with their fucking trauma, people that ain't dealt with their fucking issues, pushing this fucking belief system off on them. And so you're programmed not to deal with your shit. You're programmed to constantly be looking at other people, judging other people because they ain't like you. We got to grow up. We got to grow up. Are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm not talking about okay according to the fucking twisted society standards. I'm not talking about okay, you got a fucking good paying job. I'm not talking about you okay because you got a decent place to stay. I'm not talking about you okay because you got a beautiful person that's you're engaged to or married to. It's a whole lot of people that got that shit and they're fucking depressed. It's a whole lot of motherfuckers that's married, got big money, deep fucking pockets, and they're fucking suicidal. It's a whole lot of people that climbed that ladder, that plateau in corporate America. And so they think that's the answer. Soul to soul, yeah, this is live. So they think climbing corporate America, they think being part of this group, being part of this clique, that's the answer. And then they put all this time, they invest all this energy, they invest all this money into climbing corporate America, doing all the quote unquote right things to do. I went to school, got an education, I bought a car, bought a house, and now I'm in debt 500,000 fucking dollars. And I'm depressed. I got all this money, I got all this stuff, and I ain't got nobody to share it with because I ain't never learned how to deal with my fucking issues. I've never learned how to deal with my fucking anger. I've never learned how to deal with my low self-esteem. And so externally, I look great. When you look at my resume, man, everything is checked. Went to the best colleges, got the best degrees, drive the best cars, work at the best law firms, the best hospitals. And yet I'm still miserable. And yet I'm still hating life. And yet I'm depressed. And yet I'm still angry and bitter now because I've done everything that the world has told me to do that's right. And it ain't fixed anything. It hasn't really made my life better. Yeah, I could go on vacations where the hell I want to. Yeah, I could buy whatever the fuck I want to. But I'm miserable. I'm lonely as fuck. I don't know how to have an intimate, deep conversation with somebody else about my fears and my insecurities. We got to grow up. We got to grow up. Are you okay? Are you okay? What makes you okay? What makes you okay? Because I know people in quote unquote third worlds, people that don't live in America, people that don't have the things that we have, the things that we take for granted here in America. They don't live on our status, but they're so much more fucking happier. They don't live like we do. They don't have all the quote unquote luxuries at their fucking disposal, but they're so much more peaceful. They have so much more joy. So finances is what makes you okay. If finances is what you think is going to give you peace, if a relationship is what you think is going to give you peace, if being in church is what you think is going to give you peace, you're in for a rude awakening. You're in for a rude awakening because you're going to get involved in all those things and you're going to find out the hard way. It ain't about being in the fucking church. It's not about your fucking education. It's not about how much money you have saved up. It's not about how much money you have tied up and invested in Bitcoin. It's not about how many followers or subscribers you have. None of that is going to give you peace. None of that is going to give you joy. None of that stuff is going to help you deal with your real shit. This is why so many people get in relationship after relationship and relationships end. And they end miserably. And the people think, man, I've been praying over my husband. I anointed the bed. I anointed him when he was sleeping. Da, 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 and he's still the same. Da, 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 because you keep choosing wrong. Love is not the problem. The problem is you are not okay. The problem is you're not emotionally, intellectually, spiritually capable of being in a relationship yet. You're nowhere ready to be in a fucking relationship because of all the fucking pain and trauma you're still carrying. Hurt people hurt people. The problem with the great majority is we don't realize that we're fucking hurt because carrying this pain has been normal. And the crazy thing is, when you look at minorities here in America, minorities that grew up in poverty, minorities that are in poverty, we've made poor look good as fuck. We've made being in the fucking hood, we've made being in the fucking projects the thing to fucking be. We make that shit look fucking lit. We make being out on the fucking grimy ass streets look like it's so much fucking fun. We make being poor. We make that shit look classy as fuck. We make that shit look cool as fuck. Where you got people that you got kids that come from wealthy families trying to walk and talk and dress like they from the fucking hood. You got girls that come from nice middle class families, upper end families, and they want to go find some nappy head low life in the fucking ghetto. They want to go find some stupid street ninja because we make it look cool. We make look being ratchet cool as fuck. We make being a fucking hoe and grimy. We make that shit look like it's fucking cool as hell. Everybody want to be from the fucking street. You got all these stupid ass basketball players and football players and entertainers that ain't never been in the fucking streets. That ain't never been in the fucking hood, talking and rapping and dressing and getting all tatted up and acting like they're from the fucking streets. Prime example, you got this guy named John Morant. John Morant went to a private fucking school, a private school, well-off family. He ain't never had no fucking struggles like we had in the fucking hood. He ain't never had to worry about what the fuck he was gonna eat, or whether the fucking lights was gonna get cut off, or if the water was gonna get shut off. He ain't never had to worry about somebody spraying the fucking house or the apartments with fucking bullets. That's not the lifestyle or the culture he grew up in. And so now that he got some money, now he could buy some bodyguards. Now he want to act like he fucking hood. Now he want to act like he's from the fucking streets. Now he want to act like he's from the fucking projects. Now he want to act like he fucking gang affiliated. And we look at people like that and we say, "Damn, bro, what the fuck is going on with you?" Everybody in the hood want to move out the fucking hood and live how you live. And your stupid ignorant ass is trying to go back to the fucking hood. What's wrong with you, John Moran? Not just him, there's so many others. You're obviously not okay. What happened in your life to make you think that this is what you're supposed to be doing? What happened in your life? Not just some others, man, where you're throwing your life away. You're wasting the opportunities and the privileges you have. I'm trying to be fucking hood. You have so many young women that want to date and be hooked up with a bad boy, a street dude. So we got to take a step back and say, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. What happened in this person's life to make them think that this was okay? What was going through their psyche to make them think that you're from this upper echelon financially and you're coming down to the freaking hood to find somebody to date, to find somebody to hook up with, to get pregnant by? Are you okay? Obviously, you're not okay. Obviously, something's twisted, something's missing for you to ignore the opportunities that you have and for you to squander that and throw all that away to go backwards. Are you okay? Are you okay? Let's take it deeper. We have so many people that think that because they've studied something about astrology or because they've read all these books and because they know about the different moon cycles and the different astrological signs and all this other stuff, that they're okay because they know how to read tarot cards, because they know how to read charms and pendulums, because they know how to read energy. That stuff don't make you okay. That stuff can't make you okay. Not at all. The only thing, the only thing that can make you okay is for you to do the shadow work. It's for you to dive deep within your subconscious fears and insecurities and deal with your fucking trauma and deal with the fucking insecurities and the shit that you've gone through in your past. That's the only motherfucking thing that's gonna make you okay, or that can help you become okay. That's it. And again, I know that goes against every religious fucking teaching out there. I know that goes against everything that Christianity stands for. And it is what it is. It is what it motherfucking is. We've got to grow the fuck up and understand. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. More people have died because of fucking religion than anything else. More people have died behind fucking Christianity, going to war and slaughtering people all over the fucking world because they wouldn't accept Jesus Christ as their Lord and personal Savior. And I know we don't want to talk about that. I know that goes against our belief system. I know that goes against our religious teaching. But because you don't accept Jesus the way I do, man, off with your fucking head. These same people have the Bible. These same people, quote unquote, believe in the same Jesus, the same God that you believe in. At some point, at some point, we've got to grow the fuck up and recognize the motherfucking real. At some point, we gotta snap out of this fucking funk we in. At some point, we gotta wake up to the understanding we've been fucked over. We've been dumbed the fuck down. We've been programmed to think and believe and push this toxic bullshit that keeps us enslaved emotionally and spiritually, so that we can never become the beacon of hope, the beacon of love, the beacon of light that we came here to be. You cannot be a beacon of hope, a beacon of love, pushing racism. You cannot be a beacon of hope, a beacon of love, a beacon of light, pushing a homophobic ideology. You cannot be a beacon of hope, a beacon of love, pushing a fucking political agenda. I don't get too fussy with this Republican or Democrat. We've got to grow the fuck up and understand all that shit. It's a fucking distraction to keep us from investing that time and that energy on our growth and development. We invest so much time, so much money, so much energy into all this stupid, useless shit that don't help you deal with your fucking trauma, that don't help you deal with your fucking pain. There's been so many musicians that were great musicians, phenomenal musicians, had all the fucking money and wealth and fame you can imagine and hope for, and they were still strung out on top. You look at the people like Amy Winehouse, look at the people like um, Whitney Houston and Elvis. The list go on and on and on. Jimi Hendrix, of all these people, wealthy beyond our wildest imaginations, great talent, and it didn't help them. Their talent didn't help them heal. Their talent didn't help them deal with their fucking issues. We got to grow the fuck up. And I know that's hard to hear. I know that's hard to accept because for years we've been programmed to be distracted. And then you get people like myself coming on and telling you, man, let that fucking shit go. You're wasting your fucking life chasing after stupid ass shit. You're wasting your fucking life pushing a certain agenda that ain't beneficial in any way, shape, or form. And most people don't want to look at themselves as been down. I've wasted my fucking life. I've invested all this time, all this energy into this, all this time, all this energy into that, and I still don't know who the fuck I am. How many people have spent 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and more years in college and walk out with all these degrees and still don't know who the fuck they are? Got all these degrees, invested all this time learning about Sigmund Freud, Carl Jung, and all these other people from the fucking past. And they have no fucking idea why they're fucking here. They have no fucking idea what their purpose is. And so in our ignorance, we think, okay, well, my purpose is to push Jesus. We think my purpose is to push God because that feeds our fucking ego. God's all powerful. God's all knowing. God is omniscient everywhere all the time at the same time. God don't need your raggedy, miserable, fucking fucked up life to be pushing Jesus or to be pushing God. You don't even know who the fuck Jesus and God is. How the fuck you gonna push something you don't fucking know? We've got to grow the fuck up. God don't need you to be talking about God. And you don't even fucking know God. You don't even fucking know yourself. You don't even know you. How the fuck are you convinced that you know Jesus? And Jesus died well over 2,000 years ago. How the fuck do you know more about a dead man than you know about you? We've got to grow the fuck up. We gotta grow up. We know more about LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and everybody else in the entertainment industry than we know about ourselves. We invest more time in these people than we do in getting to know us. Why? Because the truth be told, it goes back to our insecurities. The truth be told, it goes back to we ain't shit. We ain't nobody. I'm nobody. Ain't no sense in getting me to know me. I don't fucking matter. I'm not some fucking great chemist. I'm not some world-renowned scientist. I've never invented this to cure this and that. I'm nobody. And that's what the great majority of us really believe. We really honestly believe that we ain't shit. So why do I need to get to know me? I don't have the power to change anything. Nobody's gonna listen to me. Who am I to change the world? Who am I for people to listen to? I didn't grow up on the right side of town. I grew up in the fucking hood. I grew up in the fucking whole house. I grew up in the fucking crack house. Nobody's gonna listen to me. My own daddy don't want shit to do with me. My own daddy has never been in my life. My own mama's never been in my life. My mama abandoned me and rejected me. My daddy threw me away. And nobody's gonna want to get to know me because my own people don't even want to know me. This is real shit. This is the shit that we need to be talking about. This is how we change the fucking world. By us getting to know us and fixing and dealing with our fucking pain and our trauma so that we can help other people navigate through their fucking darkness. That's how you change the world. That's how you make this place a better, loving, more compassionate place. But it has to start with you fixing you. You fixing you. You can know all you want about Jesus Christ. What day he hung up on the cross, what type of wood the cross was made out of, how long the nails were that went into his hand and his feet. You can know all that stuff all you want to. That right there is not going to fix somebody's life. That right there is not going to help somebody that's fucking suicidal. That right there, that fucking knowledge right there ain't going to help somebody that's fucking contemplating suicide. That knowledge right there about Jesus hanging on the cross, what day he rose, and that knowledge right there is not going to stop somebody from going out and committing murder. It's not. It's not. We've got to grow up. We've got to understand that we've been pushing an agenda. And as long as you're pushing a religion, you're pushing an agenda. As long as you're pushing a certain political group, you're pushing an agenda to keep the people programmed, to keep the people stuck in the fucking matrix, to keep the people hurting. That's why the great majority of us is we're not okay. We've never been okay. We don't even know how or where to begin to become okay. We go to work, we come home, we drink, we eat, we do whatever it is we do, and we go to sleep and do the shit all over again, all over again. and we get frustrated. We get frustrated. Like, damn, there has to be more to life than this. It has to be more to life than just going to work and paying my taxes and paying these fucking bills. It has to be more to life than just looking at all these young people just fucking clueless on social media. It has to be more to life than just looking at all these older people just walking around like fucking zombies because they're scared. They're mad because they've wasted so much fucking time believing the bullshit, chasing the stupid shit. And now, in their older age, they're coming into an understanding, man, I've wasted my fucking life. I've wasted my best fucking years. Are you okay? Do you even know how to be okay? What is it that makes you okay? Sex don't make you okay. Money don't make you okay. Fame and status don't make you okay. Being a preacher don't make you okay. Having the biggest congregation in America of Christians don't make you okay. We got to grow up. We got to grow up. We got to stop lying to ourselves. And the trip is, one of my struggles was I felt so angry at my upbringing when I started coming into the understanding of, man, this is all bullshit. I became so bitter, so angry, so hateful. And what God had to teach me and what I've had to learn, how can you expect somebody to give you what they ain't got? Let's say that again. How can you expect somebody to give you what they ain't got? We're expecting all these answers and all these great things in life from people who haven't put in the work, from people who bought the same political and religious bullshit that we've been buying. And now that we're little, we realize these fucking politicians don't give a fuck about us. These fucking politicians are always fucking lying. Every time they fucking open their mouth, they tell them the fucking lie. Why? Because it's all about their fucking agenda. It's all about what they want. They don't give a fuck about what you want. They don't give a fuck about what you need. It's all about them and the furtherance of their fucking career and how they can lie and manipulate you to convince you that they're looking out for you when they don't give two fucks about you. It's all about them. And it's always been that way. It's always been that way. And so when we get to a place of maturation and where we start maturing, we have to sit back and say, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not going to push my beliefs. I'm not going to push anything off on anybody else. That's not my job. That's not my responsibility. My responsibility is to live this shit and to help those who want to be helped. Everybody don't want to be helped. Everybody don't want to take the time to invest in their fucking bullshit, to invest in the furtherance of their life. And I'm not talking about just financially and all that other stupid superficial shit. I'm talking about emotionally. I'm talking about spiritually. Most of us, we're not pursuing that at all because it's never been deemed important enough. It's a trip how within the last 20 years here in America, we've really started pushing, just in the last 20 years, if that long, the mental health. Mental health. We just start talking about that shit like that's some new shit. We just start talking about people being suicidal, people being depressed. Why the fuck are we just now talking about that shit? We've been programmed to believe that you're weak if you go to counseling. You're a punk, you're weak minded if you need therapy. You're weak if you acknowledge your fears and your insecurities and the pain and the trauma you've gone through. That makes you a sissy. That makes you a punk. That makes you weak. That makes you less than. You're not a real man talking about your drama, your trauma. You're not a real man talking about your fears and your insecurities. You're not a real man talking about your daddy issues and your mama issues. And the trip is most women are naturally, by nature, a species that want to talk about what they're going through. And here's the trick. You guys, for the most part, have been programmed not to be that way in any way, shape, or form. We don't want to talk about emotional stuff. We don't want to talk about real sensitive stuff. We don't want to talk about matters of the fucking heart for the most part. And so women can't talk to us about the bullshit that they've experienced. Women can't talk to us about their fears and their insecurities and their self hatred. Women can't talk to us about being molested as a little kid or being raped. Because guys, for the most part, aren't emotionally, spiritually, intellectually capable of having that conversation. So women, after a while, tend to shut down and stop talking to their spouse, stop talking to their partner because he can't relate. He's dismissive. Because guys, we don't want to talk about that stuff. Why? Because we got our own shit that we don't want to deal with. And when I'm looking at you crying, I'm listening to you get emotional. That's triggering me and all my undealt with shit. And so I'm going to dismiss your pain and your trauma. I'm going to push your shit away. I'm going to shut that shit down. Why? Because I don't want to start crying. I don't want to get emotional. I don't want to look at my fucking bullshit. And then we wonder why relationships don't last. We wonder why women don't believe in trusting guys. Because when women have become vulnerable, Guys, for the most part, have abused them in that vulnerable state. Guys have dogged them the fuck out in that vulnerable state. Guys have been dismissive of their pain and their trauma and their fears. And so these women aren't okay. And the trip is the guy, the husband, is supposed to be the protector. He's supposed to be the provider. He's supposed to provide a nurturing atmosphere. He's supposed to protect her fears and her insecurities. We think if we talk, oh, I'm a provider, I got this big house for her. I'm a provider, I got this nice car for her. I'm a provider, I'll take her on vacations. I'm a provider, I got her a new bag. I pay for her nails. I pay for her fucking wig. I pay her for her fucking eyelashes. I pay for all this stupid, superficial shit. But I can't be there for her emotionally. Real shit. Real shit. And the thing is, women have grew up understanding that guys can't be there for them emotionally. Guys ain't gonna be there for them emotionally, but they'll be there for them financially. Because that's the way those guys, that's the only way those guys know how to provide. That's the only way those guys know how to show up. It's financially. And so now women are like, man, give me some money. Give me this, 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 give me this. Women ain't talking about their fears and insecurities. Women ain't talking about their pain and their trauma and all the bullshit that they've gone through. They're talking about gimme, 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 gimme. And it's all superficial shit because they've been programmed. That's all guys are capable of giving them. Now, guys get offended. These fucking gold diggers, these fucking hoes, all they want is my fucking money. And then that's what these women have been programmed to believe. This is all they fucking know. Because guys have never dealt with their shit. And if a guy has never dealt with his bullshit, how the fuck can he help you deal with your shit? If a guy has never dealt with his shit, how the fuck can he create a nurturing, loving, compassionate atmosphere to make you feel safe to divulge your pain and fears and insecurities? And so now you got this hatred between guys and women. Guys see women as just they're fucking gold diggers and just been money grabbers. Guys see women and you just want the stupid, superficial shit. You just want me to pay for shit because that's what they've been programmed to believe. That's what their experiences are. That's all they fucking know. At some point, at some point, every one of us got to take a step back and say, okay, man, I got to fix me. I can't wait for somebody else to come fix me. I can't put that responsibility on somebody else. I have to be responsible and accountable for my own fucking miserable life. It's not my baby daddy's responsibility. It's not my boyfriend's responsibility. It's not my husband's responsibility to fix my fears and my insecurities. to fix my daddy issues, to fix my self-hatred. That's not your man's responsibility. That's your responsibility. It's not your woman's responsibility to fix your mama issues as a guy. It's not your woman's responsibility to fix the fact that you don't trust women because you've been broken and damaged from childhood. You saw your mama out there in the fucking streets giving it up to everybody. You saw your mama getting ran through. You saw your mama being a fucking hoe. You saw your mama doing some grimy ass shit. You saw your mama crying and pleading and begging God and Jesus to fix her and to save her life and da 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 whoop de whoop, and none of that shit fucking happened. None of that shit happened because it's not somebody else's job to fix you. It's not somebody else's job to be your fucking savior. That's your responsibility. And we go through all these toxic relationships looking for somebody to come fix us. We go through all these toxic relationships to be looking to be accepted, to be loved, to be put up on this pedestal, to be validated. And they all fucking end. They all fucking end bad because it's not that other person's job to fix you. It's not that other person's job to make you feel loved. It's not that other person's job to make you feel valued. Because the trip is, no matter what I do for you, if you don't fix you, what I do for you is fucking completely meaningless. What am I saying? I can provide an atmosphere of love, of patience, of being nurturing, of being understanding, of being compassionate, of giving, of being attentive. But if you don't own your bullshit, if you don't understand who the fuck you are and the fucking pain and the trauma and the bullshit you've gone through, nothing I do, nothing I do will make you feel loved. Nothing I do will make you feel valued. Nothing I do will change your self hate into self love. And so we got to grow up as individuals and say, wait a minute, wait a minute. I've been blaming all these men for why the world is fucked up. I've been blaming all these women why the dating game is fucked up. I got to start looking at me. Everybody has their pain and their trauma. Everybody has their own issues. But I got to look at me. I got to fix me. Once I fix me, once I'm healed, now I'm emotionally, spiritually, intellectually mature enough to be in a healthy, loving, nurturing, compassionate relationship with somebody else. And it is what it is. I'm 55. But it's not about the age, though. There's a whole lot of people that's way older than that and still fucking lost. There's a whole lot of people that's younger than that that's coming into this understanding, man, I gotta fix me. Fuck this religious shit. Man, fuck these political people. You know what I mean? I gotta do the fucking work. Your age is fucking meaningless. It's a whole lot of old ass fucking fools running around. It's a whole lot of dumb ass, ignorant ass dudes running around with their fucking pants hanging down their ass in their fucking 50s and 60s and 70s trying to be fucking cool. It's a whole lot of older ass fucking women trying to be in the fucking club dressed like fucking hoes, compete with these 18 and 19 and 20-year olds. And you can't compete. Give the shit up. It ain't about your fucking age. It's about, are you mature enough to deal with your bullshit? Are you mature enough to invest the time and energy into healing your trauma and the bullshit you've experienced? That's what matters. That's what matters. I've talked to young people in their 20s, and they're already at this point. They're already at this understanding. Man, I got some issues I need to deal with. I'm not jumping in a relationship until I get my shit straight. I'm not having kids until I get my shit straight because I'm not gonna fuck up my kids with my bullshit and my unhealed fucking trauma. So, question: are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? And the truth is, the great majority of us are not. The great majority of us are damaged. We're damaged, and our ego has us so fucked up. We're so fucking convinced that we're fucking woke. We're so fucking convinced that we're enlightened. We're so fucking convinced that we got Christ consciousness, God consciousness, Buddha consciousness, and all this other shit. And you don't know who you are. You don't know why you're here. You've never begun the work of healing. And it is what it is. We all have our own unique journey. Every single one of us. We have our own journey. My hope and prayer is that we take the time to get real with ourselves. You can look all nice, put on nice clothes, and still be depressed and still be suicidal. Because it's not about the external, it's about doing the internal work, doing the internal work. And that's all the stuff that they've never taught us. You could go to school forever and never learn how to do the internal work. You could spend 100,000, 200,000, $300,000 on your college degree and still not know who the fuck you are and why you're here. And still not have a fucking clue as to how damaged you really are. This is why so many people would much rather smoke, drink, pop pills, and all this other stupid shit to take their mind off of what it needs to be on. Because it's easier to be distracted. It's easier to look at other people and judge other people and say, well, at least I'm not fucked up like them. And they're over there sleeping with their sister. And he's out there sleeping with sheep and dogs and all this. It's easier to look at other people and be judgmental towards them than it is to look at yourself and say, damn, I got work to do. Damn, I can judge these old people. I can judge these young people. I can judge all these girls walking around dressed like hoes and da 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 da. I can judge all these dudes walking down the street with their pants hanging off their fucking ass. I can judge all these people, and that's easy shit. But it's not helping me grow any. It's not helping me resolve my fucking bullshit. It's not helping me become a better person. It's not helping me become a beacon of hope, a beacon of love, a beacon of light. You can only do that by putting in the work. And as you put in that work, your light begins to shine. And people see your light shining. And they know, man, there's something different about you. There's something unique about you. There's something mystical, magical, powerful about you. What is it about you? And that gives me the opportunity, that gives us the opportunity to share with the man. You got to be willing to put in the work. And I'm not talking about just exercising and being yoked up and buying nice stuff. I'm not talking about that stupid shit. You got to put in the work to heal you, to fix you. And as you do that, it allows your light to shine brighter. What's on the inside is going to come out. We don't realize that though. We think that we could fake the funk. We think we could put on a mask and a costume and all this other stupid, superficial, expensive shit. And people are going to think, man, I'm all that. No, you can't fucking hide your fucking energy. You can't fake your fucking frequency. You can't fake your fucking aura. You cannot cover your aura up. It don't matter how expensive the bottle is you're drinking from. It don't matter what type of vehicle you're riding around in. It don't matter how expensive your fucking bag is, how expensive your jewelry is. That cannot, will not hide your vibration, your aura, or your energy. We've got to grow the fuck up. We've got to grow up. What's on the inside is coming out. What's on the inside is going to come out. All the pain, all the trauma, all the bullshit, all the negativity, all the toxicity is coming out, is being manifested in your life. Whether it's manifested in your health, whether it's manifested in your looks, whether it's manifested in your finances, in your relationships, it's being manifested. We got to understand that. You can change your life. You can live the life you want to live. You can have the dreams and goals you've always wanted. You just got to be willing to put in the work. You got to put in the work. You got to be willing to heal yourself. And unfortunately, for so many of us, we've given up. We've given up hope on ourselves. We, we think that we're gone too far. We're too old to change. You've done too much. It can't be fixed. I'm here as a 55-year-old man with 7 kids, 5 grandkids, telling you you can live the life of your dreams if you put in the work. And you won't look your age at all, but you've got to put in the emotional, spiritual work. Man, family, I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you. or to even challenge your way of thinking. If you're interested in a coaching or mentoring session with me, you can find the information in the description. Shoot me an email at spiritualdrillinstructor, all one word, at gmail.com. Again, that's spiritualdrillinstructor at gmail.com. I love to be able to work with you. I love to be able to sit down and talk with you. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.